All right. We have breaking news. You have breaking news. Tell us what we saved it because I'm saving it for you. You're the headliner. What is the breaking news that we have for the postseason?
Well, it just went up on The Athletic, and it's not really big breaking news. It's breaking news with little letters, not the big capital letters.
If you know, we're not doing our old ABC. Dun, 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 dun.
Hot off the wire. It has to do with the process by which they are selecting and using the clock timers. So I think the one thing that was interesting about the course of the season was we had a lot of, and we knew this would happen, we had a lot of violations at the beginning of the season. And then over the course of the season, we saw fewer of them. And if you look at the case study in Philadelphia, we had a ballpark where the Phillies players said, our clock timer's too fast. Like we get dinged more at home than we did on the road. Like, what's going on? Like something weird's going on here.
Yeah.
And when we looked into it, Citizens Bank Ballpark had by far the most violations in baseball and a split where they were penalizing their home team more. So, like, that was the kinks that were in the process of the pitch clock that, over the course of the season, things kind of evened out. By the end in September, there were fewer than one pitch clock violations per 4 games. So, like, they really kind of figured it out.
It's crazy. Eno, it's crazy. Human beings figure things out.
Yeah. So
how long have humans been on this planet? We somehow seem to figure things out. By the way, I want to tell you a quick little story because I don't know if we've ever talked about this. Mm-hmm. So at the start of where our booth is, the A's Cast booth in the press box. So we're sitting in there, and you keep hearing this beep, beep. Now, in our booth is so unique because our booth is the old replay room for the NFL. So during Raider games, all the equipment is still up there. They've never the Raiders didn't take it. And Oakland's not doing anything with it because they do nothing to the Coliseum. So literally, how long have the Raiders been gone? All the NFL replay technology is these boxes, and you see the wires and people have taken stuff out, whatever. It's all still in my booth. So we're sitting there, and it's just like, deep, deep. And at one point, I turn around, I remember talking to Cody and going, what the hell is that? What is this beeping in our booth? We didn't realize the replay guy was just on the other side. Not replay guy, the pitch timer guy was just on the other side of us on the glass. So we raised the curtain, and there he is. Beep. So it makes noise because they don't want, because once again, you have a human being doing it. You don't want the human being just, I forgot. So he knows, but the sound of it, always he's got to make that sound to keep them from not screwing up. So every single time he hit that button to reset the pitch timer, we hear beep. We got used to it after a while, but if you sit in our booth, you hear beep the entire game because so there is a guy sitting there with a controller. We look right at him and reset it. He just does it over and over and over again.
Yeah. And so there's some like feeling out of that process between the umpires. And so if you look at Citizens Bank in the second half, they're middle of the pack with violations, and they cleaned up that split between home and away. So they've identified something in their process as the pitch clock beep guy that they, when they start that beep or whatever it was that they figured something out and they got better at it. So the clock timers got better at it, and the players got better at it. And yet, if there was a big walk-off pitch clock violation, that would be awful for the sport. I think it would be really bad. And so in the news is that baseball is taking the same approach to pitch clock coordinators as they are doing with umpires, and trying to identify the very best ones, taking them and away from their parks. So, and then putting them on one series. So they stay with that series, home and away. They travel for that series. And so it's like, what they do with umpires, where they try to give you the best umpires in the postseason. so then that we're not sitting here yelling at Angel Hernandez the whole time.
We got the best beep guys in the business going.
Yeah. So the best beep guy.